One of GTA 6's biggest rivals just got some seriously bad news. We'll be talking about all of that in this video today and a whole lot more. So the game that GTA 6 is probably always going to be compared with, really just due to the fact that it was founded by ex-Rockstar Games and Grand Theft Auto producer Leslie Benzies, that is the game everywhere in the studio Build a Rocket Boy. So there was an article on PCGamesN.com. It was everywhere and Mind's Eye developer Build a Rocket Boy announces layoffs. PC Games N source confirms GTA vet Leslie Benzies' Build a Rocket Boy is the latest game development studio to announce multiple layoffs. The article goes on to say a PC Games N source has confirmed that Build a Rocket Boy, the developer founded by Rockstar North president and longtime Grand Theft Auto producer Leslie Benzies, has proposed laying off a currently unknown number of staff globally. Build a Rocket Boy fully revealed its debut game everywhere in 2022. It's a multiplayer shooter with a focus on user-generated content. Its second game, a mysterious sci-fi project called Mind's Eye, was first teased alongside Everywhere's announcement and then revealed in a March 2023 trailer. It boasts a more photorealistic visual style and is a story-driven action game. And that's the one that I feel like is going to be compared to Grand Theft Auto 6, that story-driven action game within Everywhere called Mind's Eye. And we'll actually go back to that focus on user-generated content in just a second, but there's a little bit more to the article. A source tells PC Games N that the layoffs noticeably affect the publishing department, QA, and art teams, and the layoffs were first announced internally on February 9th, and in response to the article, Build a Rocket Boy reached out to PC Games N with an official statement saying, while we have made great progress developing our products, we are now in a position where we need to make changes to the way we work across our business in order to become a more agile studio and to meet the requirements that our projects demand. To achieve that and refocus, we have taken the extremely difficult decision to propose the removal of a number of roles globally. This process is ongoing, and we are working with those impacted at this difficult and challenging time. And this is interesting and unfortunate for them because last year, Build a Rocket Boy announced plans to open a studio in France, and this would complement their two existing studios in Edinburgh and Budapest. And the source at PC Games N also states that layoffs affect all three of these studios, and as things currently stand, neither Everywhere nor Mind's Eye currently has a release date. And unfortunately, Build a Rocket Boy is just the latest in a growing list of developers to lay off staff over the past year. Major companies like Riot Games and Activision Blizzard have also had a ton of layoffs really over the last year. So this is unfortunate news for arguably what is going to be considered probably the biggest GTA 6 rival, just really because of the connection of the former Rockstar Games employees that are making the game, and obviously the founder, Leslie Benzies, who left Rockstar back in 2016 and then founded Build a Rocket Boy in 2018. So we'll really just have to wait and see. It's unfortunate news for them. And one of the things that Everywhere is really focusing on is user-generated content. And there has actually been some discussion regarding this in Grand Theft Auto 6 and how it was going to work, with someone saying it's just that now they are talking more often GTA 6/Rockstar want to go the user-generated content to monetize more like Roblox and Fortnite does. They bring in a lot of money. Take-Two in some report talked about modding in 5M and that they want to monetize it. Maybe we can get a platform and tools for creating content. For example, like a creation kit or a Bethesda store. What do you think? Tez2, I'm interested to know your opinion too. Maybe you have your own guess. And he said, I think Rockstar might go the Bethesda route because from a business standpoint, there are two key goals I'm sure Take-Two is pushing for: expanding the user base, and the obvious route is console mod support and attracting the role-playing audience. The Creator Suite does not exactly move the needle to achieve the latter, even with further updates. I mean, it would definitely bring out an official form of the multi-game mode servers you see on 5N, but that's different from role-playing servers. When thinking role-play, you may need to implement new businesses or adjust the inventory system or interact with food like making a burger at a restaurant. You can't do that with user-generated content tools because you need custom scripts introducing their own inventory, overriding existing ones, or managing admins, UI, and such for food interactions. A platform to offer mod installation is a prerequisite for console mod support. Take-Two could monetize that platform with a storefront, the equivalent of Bethesda's Creation Club, or what is currently called the Bethesda Game Studios Verified Creator Program. A store that has its own currency to pay for paid mods or download free ones. Take-Two/Rockstar may promote GTA Plus by making it the game's pass of paid mods, and Rockstar may have mod tools limited to verified creators with its own Verified Creator Program rather than releasing tools for everyone due to Sony's restrictions on console mods. Plus, it would be more manageable that way than releasing tools for everyone. That's just my guess based on ways Take-Two could monetize this. They may not pick the Bethesda route and instead do their own. So that's another thing that will be very interesting to see once Grand Theft Auto 6 truly does get here, is are they going to do stuff like this? Because console mod support is very, very tricky. It's certainly not impossible, but it's really not easy either, and Rockstar will have to balance whether or not they find it worth it to implement this into their game. Number one, do they want to keep up with rivals like Everywhere and Mind's Eye? And number two, do they want to go through the hassle of implementing something like that? And is it worth the financial gain that they might get from something like that, or the potential new client base by offering a feature that's never been included in a Grand Theft Auto title before? And maybe Rockstar is thinking about, or at least heading in that direction. As you guys know, they recently bought out 5M, which is the biggest role-playing function in Grand Theft Auto 5 and GTA Online right now. So maybe that's a sign they're willing to do things they haven't done in the past, but we'll just have to wait and see. I feel like there's so much that Rockstar probably want to accomplish that doesn't involve that. They've obviously got to nail the single player. They've got to nail their own online mode, I think, before they can even go into this route. And getting back to the first point, we can only hope that Take-Two Interactive and Rockstar Games aren't going to be hit with their own set of layoffs. It doesn't look like that's the case. I feel like Rockstar is doing even more hiring than normal and are just adding employees left and right, probably gearing up and ramping up for GTA 6. But hopefully an article doesn't come out in the next couple of weeks or months or even later on this year that says, hey, the actual layoffs impacted Rockstar Games and Take-Two Interactive as well. It's not good for the video game industry. It's not good for GTA 6. So hopefully it doesn't get there, but I would love to hear from you in those comments down below on everything we discussed in this video today. What do you think of GTA 6's biggest rival getting a little bit of bad news? And do you think Rockstar is going to copy their biggest rival in terms of user-generated content and implementing that into GTA 6? Let me know what you think in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the GTA 6 videos that I'll be doing here on my channel, and be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.